All right, Shalom. Yep. We tried to tell y'all, man. So I'm gonna let Dabu do the talking, man. But yeah, to let you know about his headline: Oakland to close 74 miles of city streets while in lockdown. Watch what he says.
This is Dabu 7. We have Oakland announcing they are closing down 74 miles of city streets, making it only available to pedestrians, people on foot, people with bikes, skateboards, things of that nature. And it's all in the name of social distancing. They're saying this massive area, 74-mile stretch, is going to be opened up to these people so they don't come into close contact. This is also taking an area of Oakland. It is closing it off to any major vehicle traffic to get in and out of some of these places. Meaning, if people were thinking they could hop in a car and take off out of a certain spot, they're not going to be able to. For miles, there's going to be no traffic on certain streets. This in itself is something to pay close attention to. How this all shakes out, step by step. This is being rolled out. And of course, in a real-time situation, you want to do whatever it takes to keep yourself healthy and away from a bad situation. But with all this stuff going on, it's been one thing after another. And here, with 74 miles of city streets getting closed down, it could take you a lot longer to get out of the heart of the city or to even another location, the hospital, anything. If roads are closed down and people are left to only commuting by foot, bike, or things like that. So, two sides to every coin, but I wanted to make people aware this is what's going down here. I will expand on this the next live stream. Make sure to join us over here on DLive, going live throughout the week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Links below in the description box.
All right. So you heard it there first. Yeah. So what is that? With what the men of the Lord been talking about? Okay, it's what the men of the Lord we have been talking about. All right. Who predominantly lives in Oakland? Right after the country has deemed you so-called African Americans are most contagious or most what's the word I want to use? Okay, you're the ones that mainly get this coronavirus. Okay, you're the ones that get infected by this thing the most. And then I forgot what that article is at. Let me see if I can find it right quick. What this? All right. Well, this is all I could find. It was up earlier during the last speech the Surgeon General Jerome Adams had. It says Surgeon General defends singling out minorities to urge no drinking, smoking. Right, but he said that. I briefly read it. It says Surgeon General Jerome Adams called out Black and Latino communities at the White House coronavirus briefing on Friday and urged them to step it up and avoid alcohol, tobacco, and drugs amid the pandemic, a comment that sparked immediate criticism. Why is that? And they're going to do the quote, but that's not the point, though. Okay? That's not the point, though. When you couple this with shutting off cities like, they're probably going to shut off D.C. because Jake don't want to quarantine in D.C. They're doing it in Oakland. They already shut it down in Oakland. They're going to do it across these major cities of Jake's neighborhoods. Okay? And Jake is you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. They're going to shut your neighborhoods off. Okay? And what do? Why? Because they know this, once they got this all set up in place, they're going to have to try to go in and enforce it. They just proved over in D.C. they can't stop you. They probably couldn't stop them in Oakland either. Okay, but what does this lead to? It leads to martial law, complete, all-out draconian martial law. Not this old soft martial law. We're urging people to stay in. No, they're going to enforce it with lethal force. They already put your faces of the most hated people in America as the face of this COVID-19 pandemic. Now, because you're the most conducive to get it, now they're going to make you stay at home where you can only walk or whatever else. But there's social distancing now. Okay, so they're going to really push it on you. Okay, I got a quick script. Let me see. Let me grab it right quick. It says here in 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay, that's martial law. You cannot go to certain places anymore. All right, that's true in Oakland. And if you don't think it'll be true in these other cities, you got another thing coming. For because of the pride of their cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. They're even talking about running into your houses and pulling people out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it, throw it in this video just to prove it. What do you see here? World Health Organization official, we may have to start removing people from their homes. Okay, let's look. We'll see what he exactly says.
Most of the transmission that's actually happening in many countries now is happening in the household at family level. In some senses, transmission has been taken off the streets and pushed back into family units. Now we need to go and look in families to find those people who may be sick and remove them and isolate them.
You heard that, right? I'm right back. This is not a joke.
Into family units. Now we need to go and look in families to find those people who may be sick and remove them and isolate them in a safe and dignified manner.
Yeah, sure thing. Safe and dignified manner. Yeah, right. Okay. But yeah, he just said that. Understand, he just said that. We need to go in your homes and get you out. Okay, what do you think that's talking about? Everything the scriptures have been talking about. Let me see. All right. 2 Ezra 16 and 72, it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, looking to see who has this virus. Okay? To see who has this virus. They're even talking about having identification cards to prove that you've been vaccinated already. What does this mean to you? Does this mean that you're going to once and for all fear the Lord? I doubt it. Okay? You people still think this is a joke. These other countries are trying to take it seriously, but you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, particularly here in America, are not taking this serious. Putting it together, they're shutting cities off to mandate social distancing. Okay, then they're saying drugs and alcohol are making you more likely to contract it. Okay, and then they're saying, but you can't take away Jake's drugs. Okay, Jake gonna bug out. They're bugging out just being in the house. Now you're in the house. You can't go nowhere. You can't go to certain places. You got to stay away from people. They're talking about making sure that people aren't gathering with 10 or more inside different homes. Jake out there throwing parties. They already stopped the block party down on wasn't necessarily Crenshaw, but down in L.A. This is happening all over the country, as we told you. Okay? As we told you. All right? Hope y'all don't think it's a game, man. Anyway, with that, to the next one, Shalom. Well, let me make sure I give the proper introduction. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Shabbat, Shemar Kakodash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. To the next one.